Next up, we have Jane Stoller. Jane is the author of Organizing for Your Lifestyle. She's very passionate about organization. Come on down, Jane. How's it going?
Good. Yes, and yourself?
Welcome. All is doing well.
So the connection between organization and your mental and physical health.
Yeah.
There's a connection there.
There's a huge connection. And
what is that?
Well, a lot of people say, oh, you wrote a book about kind of organizing closets. And I say, well, it started as that, but then it actually is about a lot more than just having your shirts color-coded. So when I actually started writing this book, I wanted to give inspiration to my friends, my family, about, closets, organizing their space. But the publisher and my editor said, how are we going to, what's motivating people to get organized? And that's when I digged into the science behind organization and stress. And there's a huge linkage.
Are you organized, Brandon?
Well, I would speak to a writer. I'm OCD about my organizational style. But that doesn't mean I'm actually always organized. I think there's this key that I want to be organized, and most of the time I am organized. But I will say this. I immediately know once I get my room in order, once I get my desk in order, when I get in the morning, and you take that breath, just like you just did,
feel great.
and you just say, okay, now I can start my day. And I think there is something to that. I've never thought about it, what it is truly with the mental piece of it, but I'm a big believer. It's certainly there.
Well, the first chapter I did so much research, and that's kind of what motivated a lot of people, because it's hard to get started to get organizing, because a lot of people say, where do you start and why? I know it helps, but I don't have time, right? So giving people that motivation and showing some research behind how it actually improves your health, how it can, improve your entire lifestyle. So that's why I wrote the book.
Well, and I feel like so many people, and I'll say this about my fiance, they just need the tools to get a little bit more cleaned up. And shots fired, shots fired. But I think it's highlighting the value and helping other people see that you will feel this if you just get to that point. Is really important. And
you mentioned that tools is a great word too, because we say, oh, if I just had a bigger house, or if I just had more space, if I had a bigger closet. Well, actually having more space to put stuff in is not the answer, right? So first you need to eliminate what you have, and then begin to organize it. And I always say, still start with your closet, because it's the first thing you see in the morning. So a lot of women and men, they say it can waste up to an hour a day because they're looking for things, not ready in the morning, and that sets the tone for your entire day. So again, the closet is related.
So, Jane, I have to admit, I'm recently converted. I started making my bed about 3 months ago. I'm 33 years old. It took that long. Mm-hmm. I do feel kind of good about it when I'm done. I was thinking about that this morning because I had read about you and that you were coming on the show, and I made the bed, and I thought, oh, damn it, I feel good about this.
Yeah, no, that's good. And you know what? The Tim Ferriss books, he writes, that's if you make your bed, it's one accomplishment that sets the day, right? So the smallest things of making your bed is something you can check off your list and it's done. So again, it like I say, the closet as well, it sets the tone for the rest of your day. And then a lot of people say, oh, my desk in my office is perfectly clean, but then they go home to a clutter and,
Oh, no, backwards for me.
Or backwards, yeah.
Oh, no, my desk is notoriously messy at work.
Exactly, but I prefer a holistic approach. We should get organized in both senses, right? So you can kind of streamline that approach.
Now, what are some of the tricks that I could pass on to someone I may happen to live with who may not happen to be as clean when it comes to putting things away?
Well, I hate to give tips. I give more inspiration. Okay. And
I should probably do the same.
And again, I say, make it for your lifestyle. So everybody I say, okay, what is your priority in life and what's your focus and what do you spend most of your time on, right? And then if you hone in on that and say, okay, we want to be able to spend as much time as possible working on this, so let's try and save time in other areas. So if we did kind of organize this aspect of your life, you could say, hey, save an extra 20 minutes and focus on X, Y, and Z. So if you position it in that sense, maybe it'll be an inspiration.
Totally makes sense.
I think of how embarrassed I would be if my abuela and my mom saw my house, and that motivates me to clean.
Yeah, that's a good motivator as well. Yeah.
Shame. Always a great motivator.
Mine's on the back end, knowing that I'm going to be lazy when I come back from a trip. You get back from the airport. If my house is a mess at that point, it's just like put my hands, to my face and go cry because I just want it to be put away when I get home. And
travel packing and travel organization is huge, especially in today's economy where a lot of people, we just had this, talking about the gig economy, a lot of people are traveling for clients. You need to be even more organized because when you get home and you get back into that routine, you want to make it streamlined, right? So from your suitcase to your house to your office should be the same organizational flow.
No doubt.
Absolutely, Jane. Stoller.
Stoller, yes.
Got it right, yeah.
That's very good, actually. A lot of people
Stoller.
say stroller or stoller.
Nah, you're not a stroller, Jane. You're a stoller, author of Organizing for Your Lifestyle. Thank you so much for joining us
Yes,
this
thank you
morning.
for having me.